Hello there. Like you're
Hello, Lulu.
like you're itty. I have got mine
Do you
on.
like it?
I
I
love
was,
it.
I was feeling a bit Looney Tune, but
Yes.
it's so cozy. Look,
Oh, it is. I know.
it is
I bought
super
mine.
cozy. So,
Well, this is Cahill Keenan, and this is the chat with Lou. And Cahill and I met a few years ago on Mid Ulster Pride Committee, and we've gone on to do various projects. And recently, I was watching. I'm trying my hand at TikTok, and I currently have 10 followers.
you.
Yeah, the content's not great as yet, but anyway. So, but your content, I was watching some of your stuff and I found it really, really funny and I really enjoyed it. But one of the reasons, like, I started engaging with TikTok was because I've noticed a lot of clients and a lot of people talking about the content on TikTok and how they're learning about these conditions and lots of different things on TikTok. So I wanted to invite Cal to have a chat about TikTok, neurodiversity, LGBTQIA, and pleasure as a way of healing. So thank you so much, Cahill, for
You're
agreeing to have a
welcome. You're
chat.
welcome.
So tell me a little bit about what you're seeing on TikTok and how you're finding it.
At the moment, there's a lot of. It depends, Louise, because there's a lot of negativity out there on any social platform.
Mm-hmm.
However, um, you get the good with the bad. But now I'm lucky enough where I'm on the good side of TikTok, where a lot of positivity, a lot of body positive stuff, which I'm all about as a holistic therapist and all that. I just love being on that side of TikTok.
Yes.
But again, there is a dark side, and then especially with what you're doing with the neurodivergent and stuff, um, it's prevalent. You can see it. It's there.
It's an avalanche. It's just like a avalanche of just people on their different at different levels of that journey. I
I
think
agree.
I don't know. Sometimes I think it's really quite full on. Like I don't know if the information's always that help. I think it's
And
glorifying.
yeah, and also you need to be careful, especially with young kids who are impressionable too. They need to be careful as to where they're sourcing their information from.
Uh-huh.
Um, because there are people out there that have different views and different things. May them be personal. Some of them are personal. Then they've got their own private issues with things. It's just, but it is so prevalent. You can see it everywhere you go. On the dark side of TikTok.
Uh-huh.
But if you're lucky enough, like myself, to get on the good side, the love and light side, then it's great.
It's good fun, but it's very interesting because I remember a few years ago my eldest was on it, but they were just making videos and like of like fashion and music, and it was really fun.
Yeah,
And now it
fun.
seems to be like people are using it as kind of an encyclopedia and a medical resource almost.
Oh, it's yes, so true. Yeah, so true.
They're like, I'm diagnosing myself with ADHD because of TikTok.
But you can actually pick up on certain things that you wouldn't have learned either in school, or you just wouldn't learn. You wouldn't learn that stuff.
Um,
So in a sense, it's good that way because you are learning. You're constantly learning. Well, I am anyway.
uh-huh.
Um, and I love all that, especially because I studied anatomy and physiology. I love anything to do with the body, and I love all that. So, but as you know yourself, um, but definitely TikTok has got that dark side. It's got that underbelly, and you just kind of need to be careful, as to where you are picking up that information. But you can filter through it. You
I
know.
But the other thing is, we met with the Pride and LGBTQIA, and as neurodivergent therapists, I'm noticing there's a huge overlap between
Right.
neurodivergent community and LGBTQIA,
Mm,
and I find
mm.
that very interesting. Have you noticed that?
Big time, big time. It's and every single person's different. As the saying goes, different strokes for different folks.
Mm-hmm.
However, that gap can be closed in if you've got the right support system in place and the right people. And obviously signposting is a huge thing. You know, if you're signposting someone to the right person at the right place at the right time, can actually save someone's life, you know?
Yes. Yeah, no, I find it fascinating that there is that overlap. I've also noticed there's a big overlap with the environmental movement and neurodiversity, and I think it's very hopeful in many ways, because it's like whole new ways of identity and thinking about different things, and not, we haven't got the same old shite that we've had generations here. We've got people with new energy, prioritizing their health, their wellness, their relationships with each other, and love, as opposed.
And the kids actually care now about the planet and about things, whereas before they didn't, so
yeah.
Good on old Greta.
No, Greta.
Good on old Greta.
But can you tell me a little bit about the role you see of, you're a holistic therapist and you work with that, and having fun and love and light and just lifting people? Can you tell me a bit about the role you see of pleasure as a way?
Well, because of the fear and everything, the propaganda the media put out about the COVID and the past few years, and through that pandemic was a tough time for everyone. For me, touch is sensory. It's all about feeling good, and that's what I do as a holistic therapist. And obviously, I like to make people feel good with essential oils, etc. And for a long time there, it was just a case of, my clients would have all faded out. So it's almost like I've had to reboot again, which I love, because I'm starting to get an eclectic group. And I just love being around like new energy, as you say, the love and the light and the positivity, the body confidence, the positivity that comes from that. I love that, by the end, and it's like I have clients that'll come to me and it's just a 1 hour session. They'll say to me, if for example, my client had, say, cancer or, God forbid, some other illness. And they would say to me, Cathal, for that 1 hour, I just thoroughly forgot about all my troubles. And I genuinely, wholeheartedly loved that 1 hour. And, for me, Lou, that's my job done. That's payment in itself,
Yeah, lovely. Well, a lot of the new research and what a lot of therapists are doing is somatic, so it's all in the body. And there's ecstatic dancing and different things about dancing. Is an incredible.
Dancing's the one.
Yeah,
line dancing, love it. Get your cowboy boots out. I love it.
Where do you do line dancing?
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while, actually. I've got the cowboy hat and the boots at the ready.
Is that something they do in Gull Island?
Oh, yes. We used to do that many, many years ago. A friend of mine, she won the World Champions, her and her brother, actually. And we used to go down to the bar, the local bar in the town here. And we used to go up the back and we had a brilliant time. So you're connecting with dance and you're connecting with, just fun, high energy and just like-minded people. And, I love all that. Just love it. I miss it. So I'd like it to come back.
I want to go dancing. Dance.
Let's go dancing, Lulu. Let's go dance.
But no, where?
Anywhere. At this stage, anywhere.
I need to go out like it's 1990s.
I love it. Bring back the 90s.
Yeah. I was
love
like
it.
happy hardcore.
I know. Do you know? Oh, no, I was all about Shania Twain. Love Shania Twain. Absolutely love her.
Shania Twain? What is it?
Yes, I'm country boy to the backbone. I grew up listening to Shania Twain, so and now her new album's dropped. It's every song on it is amazing. Right. So I have it on the CD in the car, blasting it out, singing my wee heart out, and I love carpool karaoke. I think that's amazing as well.
What is that?
Carpool karaoke, just singing in the car.
Oh yes, I do that.
Not that I can bloody well sing, but like I give it a good bash.
Do you have Spotify Rap?
What's that?
Spotify wraps up what you listen to all the time, and I thought I was quite eclectic in my music taste, but Spotify.
Oh, mine's Amazon Music.
Oh no, but my Spotify Wrapped, like I ended up finding out that all I listened to is pop. It was electro pop and classic pop, and I was like, oh my god.
Love it. I love
You know
it.
what? I thought it was a bit grunge, but no, I'm not. I'm very
I love it.
easy. My children are like, oh my god, my mom's music taste is terrible. But here, but this
Oh,
is,
I love it.
but you see, this is, it says my internet connection is really unstable. That's all we need.
Aye, because it seems to be lagging a bit there.
Was it like, right? Well, here, before we finish, see with the whole dancing and music and stuff like that. How do you think? How do you think that's important in terms of people's health and their mental health?
Look, Louise, I could talk about this all day. Art therapy, music therapy. Like, I mean, for example, I just bought a calligraphy set there, and I sit in the room in this. I made this room my wee safe haven, so I call this Veronica's haven. God's waiting room is what I call it, right?
Oh,
So basically, when I come here, I like to just switch off, read, do my calligraphy, do my art, and just completely go somewhere else within inside my own head, rather than switching the television on, listening to all the negative stuff that is really getting people down. You know, and you know, like, when was the last time you seen anything positive on the news? You know, for example, like anything positive. I cannot watch the television. I can't. I just can't.
I don't.
No, I would rather read a book or get stuck into the art. I think that's the way forward, and I think that's why people, and obviously outdoors as well, Louise. You know, I love to like get out and walk the dog. Except you're the same. Um, you know, and hiking and things like that. I love to journal. So what I do is I'll write down my thoughts straight away. I'll write. It doesn't matter. It could be so random. Like, I could wake up at maybe 3, 4 in the morning and just straight away, boom, I'll take the pen to paper and just write it down. Get it out of your head and write it down, and then just drift back off to sleep, you know. Well, these are all techniques that I have found used for me that work.
Yes. Well,
I mean, everyone's different.
well, that's exactly what, whenever I work with people, I'm always like, one size is definitely does not fit all, especially when you're a virgin, and whatever works. And often I'll have people like, if you tell me to meditate, I'm going to lose my shit. And I'm like, I'm not going to, I'm not going to tell you. You tell me to download a mind.
But being in nature, Louise, kind of is. But like, I loved your video where you were literally, I don't know where you were, but it looked so picturesque.
Oh, my
And
God.
you were in your happy place.
Oh, my parfait.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
were glowing. You could see that glow in you, you know.
Yeah.
So in a sense, that kind of would be meditating for you if, when you're there in the zone.
I call that reconnecting with my spiritual power place. So you see, whenever you say you were in your happy place, that's a lovely thing. Like, I always encourage people to pay attention. Like, even if it's a bit weird,
Be present.
It's
in the moment.
Because it's teaching you who you are. So even if your happy place is like in like, if you come alive line dancing, or you come alive for like a few, you know, say if you're at an uncle's wedding and you do like a few steps of line dance and you've never done it before, and then all of a sudden you feel more vibrant and alive, I'm like, pay attention. That's
Love that.
soul, you know, that's who you are. And I think so many times we don't connect to our essence, like our we're all so unique. But a lot of the time we don't allow ourselves to wear the lineage in, you know, the lineage.
The lineages go on the Uday.
Exactly. So when you say White Park Bay, like, White Park Bay is where I go, and I just really connect, and I'm like, right, you know, if I want some guidance, just want some peace. But I don't think people are taught that, and they don't know how to connect to their true self too often. I think sometimes you have to be broken.
In order, yes, you need to hit rock bottom in order to, of course. Well, that makes sense. Social media and people with, I noticed as well on Saturday night, I had went out to Belfast, and the amount of people I seen literally with their face stuck to into their phone, and I just thought, wow, set the phone away. You know, you're out to enjoy yourself and, you know, have fun. It's just so in this technological day and age, it's just so weird to see. You know, for me, it's different. I love to get out and about and be in nature. You know, you enjoy that as well. So For me, that's a thing that is most happy when you're connecting and you're present in the moment.
I know it is. It's great. Music, art, and nature are our greatest healers. But is there anything you would like in terms of Northern Ireland and holistic therapies and helping people, because we are such a wee traumatized wee place? What do you think needs to be done, or what would you like to see more happening to help people?
I would love to see a wellness center of one of caliber, that there's everything under the one roof, where you can go and actually be at one with, may it be art, may it be going on nature walks, may it be bird watching, may it be out on the loch on a speedboat, may it be Coney Island, for example, or somewhere, to that effect. Like, I genuinely think that the way forward for people to embrace themselves and become happy again, it comes from within, and you need to have those coping mechanisms. So for some people don't have any mechanisms whatsoever. So I do think that there should be a hub somewhere, and the hub should have everything under the one roof.
Ooh, funny you should mention that. I need to talk to you about it. With it. Yes, there's a few people.
Watch this space. We need to go for a walk.
Yeah, there's a few people. I mean, there's you're not, and it's a Mid Ulster area. There's a few rumblings. There's a few, the comeback kids and the the ones who don't, the old identity politics doesn't serve us. We don't give a shit. We're here to have fun.
100%.
We're here.
Yes, that's my girl. I love it.
We're here.
That's the spirit.
Future. We're looking at the future, and it's going to be back in
bright. Yeah.
It's going to be bright. Cathal, it's been great connecting with you. Watch this space.
And you.
We're going to have a conversation afterwards, because there's a few of us are thinking of, we need more and more people coming together and wanting this place to heal, wanting this place to have lots more light, lots more excitement, lots more Shania.
Shania, bring it on. I love it. And get your boots out.
Yes. There's always room for pop too.
I love it, Lulu. I love it.
Could you help me find a really good, fun, nice person? I need a new partner too.
Darren, stick with me. I'll keep you right. Don't you worry about that.
No, but it's really difficult dating in your 40s.
No, listen, I'm 40 in June. Listen, and this year I've decided, no man, I'm going to focus on myself.
Yes.
However, sometimes, it's needed.
Yeah, but also I'm really fussy, and I'm really fussy, and I'm really difficult. This is not gonna. I'm gonna be. You know what I mean?
Listen. What is the saying going? There's a shoe to fit every sock, or a sock to fit every shoe. Is that right?
I don't know, but it's not for no, the saying here. That's a good one.